Alrighty. Hey guys, it is Kitty Rain. I am back with another Final Fantasy XIV Let's Play, replay, and I have not done anything since last Tuesday on this character, so we're gonna get right back into it. I may end up being joined by my friends Allie and Amber at some point. Maybe. But for now, we're gonna get a couple of quests out of the way, and then we'll continue my job quest and story quests. You look like an adventurer who gets around. Mayhap you've noticed I never say this right, and I know I don't say it right. Carols and jackals at each other's throats of late. I've never seen anything quite like it, and the bloodshed only worsens by the day. If this continues, I dare say that one of these groups will wipe out the other before long. Now, it bears mentioning that this species of Carol isn't native to Vilbrand. By rights, they shouldn't even be here. Nay, I believe they were smuggled. I know of a merchant who may have a hand in these dealings. Her name is Rakantai, and after some probing, I've come to believe she's somehow involved. I would question her myself, but she is like to flee at the first sign of yellow. That's where you come in. I need you to speak with her and learn all you can. Take a look around. She's bound to be nearby. Alrighty. What's this? So they've sent you to do their dirty work. Well, you'll never take me alive. Never. Yeah. Okay. Now I do have a couple of alarms set. One for when I take my break, one for when I may end up stopping. We're gonna see how I feel when my second alarm goes off. Please don't hurt me. I didn't do nothing wrong. I smuggled in the curals for breeding like you asked, but that's it. I ain't the one sending the jackals into a frenzy, I swear. Huh? The Yellow Jackets sent ya, and not no pirates? Why the hell didn't you say so earlier? Well, you've caught me. I'm behind the curals in Aleport. Those good-for-nothing pirates had me breed jackals for 'em too. With the right training, they make for nasty watchdogs and the like. But the pirates wanted more, and that's why they asked me for the curals. That they did. I smuggled them in, but the pirates took them before I could finish the job. Suppose they didn't want to wait for the breeding, but the buggers let them escape. Now, they have jackals on the loose trying to get rid of the curals and clean their mess. I'm a victim as well, you know. Aye, they paid good coin for the animals, but now they've got folk chasing after me, wanting to cover their tracks, I'm sure. You hurry and tell those Yellow Jackets I ain't to blame, you hear? Well, you kind of are, considering you brought them in. Alright, dude. Ah, you're back. What can you tell? What? Blech. What can you tell me of Rakantai's dealings? She claims to be a victim as well? It was her greed that brought the Carols to Vilbrand, and she is sorely mistaken if you think the Yellow Jackets will turn a blind eye. Mark my words, she will be held accountable. At any rate, we now know why the Carols and Jackals are trying to tear each other to shreds. The pirates have been quite careful not to leave any clues, but we've managed to capture Rakantai's assailants. They're being questioned as we speak, and it won't be long before we track down the pirates. Don't worry, friend, the Yellow Jackets will see them brought to justice. In the meantime, there's still the matter of Rakantai and the beasts running amok in the fields. I shudder to think what may happen should the jackals and the Caorals continue to fight for much longer. I have a plan, but your assistance is essential to its success. Let me know when you're ready to begin. Quite literally like cats and dogs. Let's start with the Caoral. Now then, we need to do something about the Caorals running wild in Vilbrand. Jackals have greatly reduced their numbers, but the presence of Caorals will upset the balance of predation in Aleport. Given time, they will establish a breeding population, and perhaps even prey upon more than just animals. A large number of merchants, sailors, and travelers pass through Aleport daily, meaning a great many people will be at risk unless we stop the Caorals here and now. As much as it pains me to say this, they must be done away with. I like this no more than you, but we Yellow Jackets must put the safety of the people above all else. Reports indicate that Caorals were last sighted somewhere in Skull Valley. When you're ready, pray, seek them out, and do what needs to be done. Alright, time for my first quest-acquired minion. Kitty. No. No scurvy dogs, please and thank you. baby. Mew mew. The baby Kyorl looks at you affectionately. Aww. Welcome back, adventurer. How did you fare against the Kyorls in Skull Valley? Adorableness. I see. So this baby Kyorl is all that remains. It is truly a shame it came to this. Most of the jackals died fighting against Kyorls, but it would seem you slew the pirate's last litter while saving this one. Let us at least take solace in knowing the bloodshed has ended. There is a bit of good news to be had, however. I received word not long ago that a group of pirates related to our investigation was taken into custody. To investigate such carnage without scruple, the true animals, in this case, have been placed behind bars. Not investigate, to instigate. Wow. With any luck, their leader and remaining members will join them shortly. But what to do about this baby Kyorl? He seems quite fond of you, almost as if you were his mother. The Yellow Jackets are not fit to care for a Kyorl. I know I'm saying it wrong. Especially when full grown, but we cannot simply release him back into the wilds. I suppose there's only one option. Friend, I leave this baby Kyorl in your capable hands. I'm sure you will do what's best for him. Just a second. I now have the kitty. Oh, that's the golden airship ticket. Okay. And now for the puppy. Rakontai has admitted to breeding jackals for pirates, but I fear she may be concealing more to be smuggled elsewhere. I bid you speak with her once more to prove my suspicions true. If she wishes to play the role of victim, perhaps this time she will be more forthcoming with information. Tell her that although we cannot grant her impunity, her cooperation will ensure a lighter sentencing. I think you mean immunity. The Yellow Jackets want to know if I'm hiding more jackals. Fine, I'll come clean if it means preserving me liberty. All the jackals are long gone, but there's a wolf pup I was looking after not too far from here. Jackals are easy to come by in Aleport, but wolves, you can be sure folk will pay good money for 'em. With the Yellow Jackets breathing down me neck of late, though, I haven't had time to care for him. The poor thing's probably too weak from hunger to move. I'll tell you where I hid him, but if you want to take him, best move now. What with the Kyorls running wild, killing the pirates' jackals and all, it won't be long before they start snooping about for more animals to train. I have to warn you, though. He may be a pup, but he'll likely make a meal of anyone what gets close to him. Try winning over his stomach with this here succulent bone. If that ain't enough, try rubbing his belly to soothe him. You can bet he'll be following you everywhere. I left the critter in Quarterstone. Hurry before the pirates find him. Running time! Hang on. Yeah, okay. can't wait to get my chocobo. Starved pup. Yip, yip, yip. Gave the succulent bone to the pup. And soothe. Sniff, sniff. I now have a puppy. Oh! I was wondering what was going on. I forgot about that. I forgot. I forgot they were adding that in 7.2. My movement speed is slightly increased. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little happy about that. I was wondering why I was moving so fast. I heard from Rakantai you went looking for the starved pup in Quarterstone. Did you have any luck? I did. Ah, so this is the pup Rakantai has been hiding. Well done. She was here not long ago, as a matter of fact. It seems she's willing to cooperate with the authorities and help set things right. But that's not all, friend. While you were searching for this pup, a group of pirates related to the investigation was taken into custody. We couldn't have done it without your help. The ringleader has yet to be found, but perhaps now Aleport can enjoy a moment of respite. Puppy. All that remains is what to do with this pup. He seems to have taken a liking to you. Perhaps it would be best if you looked after him. There's simply no room for him at headquarters, and letting him wander about on his own is out of the question. I realize how sudden this is, but please give him a good home. There we go. Alright. Let's do this. What do we gotta do? Alright, let's... We're gonna go wrap up It's Probably Pirates. Oh, wall of names. Just a second. Here we go. Better on. Such a task was on the books. Was, mind. I'm afraid that ship has already sailed, friend. Ah, might you be the adventurer who accepted the job of investigating Sastasha? I was. It would seem that ship has not only sailed, but now returns to harbor, none the worse for its voyage. A pity. We dragged our boots too long on this one. No matter. The wheel will turn and our chance will come. You're right, of course, but there shall be no rest till we have attained our goal, lofty though it may be. Not a wink of sleep, great leader. Our aim, lest you wonder, is to perform such feats of heroism as will earn us a place in the songs of every alehouse in Eorzea. We mean to write a legend which will inspire adventurers as yet unborn to follow our shining example. Do you have such a goal? Large or small, it matters not. Only have a star to reach for, and you will reach higher. Purpose can sustain you through times of hardship. Keep your eye on the prize, and all obstacles will be overcome in time. You would not think to stride into battle unclad, would you? Well, goals are as arms and armor for the spirit. I wish you fortune in your endeavors, milady. Bye! Back then, are you? With all your limbs and a tale to tell, I'll wager. Fishbacks. And there I was, thinking you'd only have to crack a pirate skull or 3. 7 hells. You turn your back for 5 bloody minutes, and the scaly bastards have set up shop on your bleeding doorstep. Still, sounds like you left 'em in pieces, so I don't suppose they'll be carrying out whatever mischief they were planning, unless they were planning on feeding themselves to the fauna of Sastasha, of course. Any road, all's well that ends well. On behalf of Limsa, I thank you for shedding some light on this mystery. You've lived up to your reputation, and I couldn't ask for no more than that. Now, I'll bet you're dying for a rest, but just in case you're not, I was wondering if you might be interested in taking on another job. It just so happens that I've had a request from our sister guild in Gridania, see? Seems the forest folk are in need of an adventurer what can get things done. For them to ask for help like this, you can bet the task won't be no skip through a sunny glade. But after the way you dealt with our fishback infestation, I doubt it's anything you can't handle. Give us a shout when you're ready, and I'll lay it out for you. Party Finder unlocked. Won't really have to deal with that this early on in the game, thankfully. Let's grab this. Beauty is only scalp deep. You're either a brave woman or a fool, friend, to be wandering the streets of Limsa tonight, what with the slasher of Fisherman's Bottom on the loose. You've not heard? There's a madman about. Why, it's said he brandishes blades so long and sharp that they could gut a whale. No one's seen any blood yet, but that hasn't stopped the rumors from sending shivers up spines in every alehouse in town. That you're still standing before me tells me you don't scare as easily as the rest. Perhaps you could assist with the investigation. To start with, you might want to look into that scream I just heard outside. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to run. What are you waiting for? That's him, the slasher. Apprehend him, toss him in gal, and throw away the key. Or gut him and feed his lifeless body to the sharks, for all I care. Just do something. Woe is me. Whatever did I do to deserve this cruel fate? For 6 moons I saved every last gill of my husband's hard-earned wage, forgoing new shoes, a new purse, sometimes even food for our children, all in anticipation of this day. What's so special about today, you ask? Why, this day marks the arrival of a world-renowned esthetician in Limsa. My endless patience and self-control were to be rewarded with a hair-raising transformation that would have every fashion-conscious Lamenson oohing and awing in admiration. Instead, I find myself accosted by this lecherous lout. Speaking of which, weren't you going to do something about this? Go ahead, have your way with him. I doubt he has anything to say for himself. I doubt you, sir. Oh, the ignominy of it all. Of course you'll take her side. For shame. Is there not one sympathetic ear in this entire nation? An artiste of my renown should be welcomed with open arms, and a 21-cannon salute. Instead, I am branded a criminal, the tools of my trade, nay, the extensions of my very soul, ripped unceremoniously from my person like barnacles from the side of a frigate. I will not last long in my weakened state. No, even as we speak, the world around me grows dim. With my dying breaths, I speak unto you three names, three kind souls, who may yet put right what has gone so frightfully wrong. Forgemaster Hananza of Naldik and Vimeles, Guildmaster Beaton of the Gradanian Carpenters Guild, and Severain at the Alchemist Guild in Old Da. If there is an ounce of compassion in you, seek them out, and tell them Jandalain sent you. When my soul is restored, and my name rightfully cleared, all of Limsa, nay, the entire realm, will sing your praises. For I, Jandalain, am none other than the ace... the ace... Okay. Oh, where am I going? I need to speak with Bateron. Ready to hear about that job, then? Like I said, the request comes from our sister guild in Gradania. And that's all I know. But whatever it is you get asked to do, I somehow doubt it'd pose any trouble for an adventurer as survived the bedlam in Sastasha. If you think you might be interested, you'll want to have words with Mother Miyun, me counterpart in Gradania. Good luck, lass. Gonna go to the Armorers Guild. I do like the jog. It's kinda nice. Jandalain sent you? Let me guess, the barmy fool's lost his tools. Pardon me, the appendages of his very soul. Again, and just thrashing and tossing like the end of days is nigh. The man brings it on himself. If he toned down the theatrics and went about his work like an earnest craftsman, I dare say he'd save himself these misunderstandings. No, I've not a whit of sympathy for the fool. You, however, have my pity indeed for having to play audience to his whinging. Any road, this should shut him up for a while. Tell him that if he loses these, I'll graft the next pair into his bloody hands. Now, to Gridania. Let's see here. Now, the only reason I'm taking the airship instead of teleporting is because, brain. It's actually cheaper to use the airship. And while I do have some money, I'm gonna be pinching pennies with this character. Alright, Mother Mune. Take a seat wherever you like, friend. Our waitress will come to take your... Oh, it's you, Kattra. 'Tis so good to see you again. What's that? Here at Batteron's suggestion, you say? The foul-mouthed rogue sends me word that an adventurer might be along for the job, and it turns out to be you. Well, this makes things a lot easier, doesn't it? With regard to the task in question, there is a fair bit to tell. Let me know when you're ready to hear the details, and I shall brief you. Well, before we can get going with that, let's first go speak to the guildmaster at the Carpenter's Guild. And then we're gonna go get our job quest. A message from Jendelane, you say? So he's lost another one? Does the man not understand that wood doesn't simply grow on... actually it does, at least in a manner of speaking, but the fact remains that resources are in short supply. For all his flowery words, if his tools were truly an extension of his very being, one would think he'd find a way to hold on to them for more than a fortnight or two. Jendelane's skills are not to be doubted, but his temperament leaves much to be desired. Still, it's not my place to judge. Take this to him, and let us both hope that he will right his ways. Alright. Now to the Conjurer's Guild. I swear I know how to talk. It's so weird being at this point in the story and only being level 22. Greetings, Kattra. You radiate the confidence of a conjurer who neglects not her study of the elements. I confess, I have no lesson for you to learn this day. Instead, I would ask that you aid me in the education of another. Yes, I speak of Sylphie. After no small amount of prompting, bordering on coercion, the child has finally promised to attempt to embrace the forces of nature, but I am afraid the matter is not so easily resolved. Sylphie has never attempted to learn the basic offensive spells that you and most other conjurers mastered before the first venturing into the wild. As such, she is ill-equipped to undertake the trials which furnished you and your peers with an understanding of the elements. Put simply, she is no match for the tainted spirits of nature. But if a more capable conjurer were to accompany her and purify the corruption in her stead, it may yet serve to impress upon her the power of the forces at work. I bid you take her on a pilgrimage around the Twelves Wood, and give her the opportunity to witness these confrontations firsthand. Earth, wind, water. She must know them all. Show her the majesty and primal ferocity of nature. As it was with you, let Earth be her first lesson. Sylphie awaits you at Bent Branch Meadows. Pray, forgive my presumption, but I thought it best to send her on ahead while her conviction remained strong. Once you have located the patch of corrupted soil at Bent Branch, draw forth the tainted sprite and let her witness the struggle that ensues. May the elementals aid you in this endeavor, Kattra. Alright, let's go deal with Sylphie. Give me just a second, guys. So let's see. Alright, there's Sylphie, and there is our corrupted soil. There we go. I wasn't scared. I was just a little startled, that's all. It was as if a mass of solid wrath had erupted from the ground. I've never felt anything like... never mind. We have to head to the Bannock next. Let's get this over with. See, and I should be a high enough level that the critters leave me alone. Alright, Sylphie. Corrupted air. Gods! The wind blew straight through me. It felt both gentle and sharp at the same time. I can't explain it. This is something you can conjure? Let's be on our way. The last one is at Lilystone. Whoops, wrong way. Gotta go this way. I think, where am I going? Wrong way! I'm going the wrong way. We're just gonna cut through here. Ugh. Oh, I can't go that way. It won't let me go through the water. should have... Oh yeah, I still have the Midge Swarm to do. Okay. We'll probably go ahead and get that done today too. That way we can get to our next page on our hunting log. Alright, Sylphie. Here's my question. Why the heck does she only have to go around Bent Branch? And I had to hoof it all the way around the shroud. How is that fair? Alright, there we go. The lake is so beautiful. I never noticed how clearly the sky is reflected in its surface. I never noticed. Let's head back. I'm ready to speak with the Guildmaster now. Alright. I'm gonna be right there anyways. I need to mark it as a favorite destination. Hiya. Favorite destination. There we go. Whoopsies. Wrong way. Oh. Now, the jogging does seem to go away when you teleport or move into a new area. So... Welcome back, my avid conjurers. How fared you in your encounter with the elements? Sylphie, what did you sense as Kattra cleansed the sources of corruption? It's hard to explain. It was like hearing voices crying out in joy. And I felt their happiness wash over me. The world seemed sharper, more alive. It was almost as if nature were speaking to me. But why, Brother Isumi? Why did my mother teach me to avoid this side of conjuring? What was she so afraid of? There are certain truths that hide behind the mask of our words, and there is much that your mother didn't tell you. But you needn't seek all the answers at once, Sylphie. Even now, your mind founders amid a sudden inundation of awareness. The first time we connect with nature can be a wonderful but disorienting experience. I suggest you allow yourself some time to adjust to this new perspective. Yes, Guildmaster. You have my gratitude, Kattra. Thanks to you, Sylphie has taken a most important step. You heard her mention voices crying out in joy, did you not? It appears the mother's gift has been passed on to the daughter. Such sensitivity is not something one can achieve through meditation and training, but a blessing that only a few fortunate chosen receive. And, as you have no doubt surmised, Sylphie's mother was once such person. The misunderstanding of that blessing, however, was what led her down such a tragic path. We cannot allow Sylphie's astonishing talents to consume her in the same manner. But we mustn't get ahead of ourselves. The girl has barely awoken to her potential, and for that potential to be fully realized, your support is yet needed. I suspect she failed to mention that the promise of your involvement in her lessons was the reason for her change of heart. Ah, you underestimate the impression your quiet determination has made on young Sylphie. If modesty prevents you from acknowledging your own good deed, consider this task as a part of your training, for conjurers are healers of wounds, be they physical or otherwise. Walk with her on her journey, Kattra, and together explore the myriad mysteries of nature. Of course, Guildmaster. Alright, let's see. I am not yet level 30, so we're gonna bypass that. Let's do that. Quest complete. Level 23. I won't get to do anything else until 25. So trying to keep my inventory fairly clear. Between my inventory and my armor thing, my armor chest, trying to keep it all organized so that I don't end up having the problem that I currently do on my main character, which is definitely an inventory issue. Alright, let's go speak with Mother Mune. So many people. Ready for that briefing? Good. Now then, here's the long and short of it. Beg pardons for interrupting, Mune, but our need grows ever more pressing. Have none stepped forward? Ah, good morrow to you too, Bowlord. Your need must be pressing indeed for you to honor us with a visit. The good news is, your journey hasn't been wasted. I'm pleased to report that we have a volunteer at last, and one who comes highly recommended at that. Hello. Well, if it isn't our very own woman for all seasons. You certainly have a knack for appearing when you're most needed, Kattra. My thanks for answering the call. Now, time is of the essence, so I shall proceed directly to the heart of the matter. We wish for you to nip a potential threat to Gridania in the bud. Beneath the central shroud, there lies an underground burial site called the Tam-Tara Deepcroft. The place was once a Gelmoran settlement, but we Gridanians have long interred our dead there. Of late, however, shadowy figures have been seen skulking about the Deepcroft, and with ever-increasing regularity. Based on the accounts of various witnesses, we suspect that these individuals belong to the Lambs of Dalamud, a doomsday cult which sprung up prior to the calamity. These zealots have proven themselves dangerous in the past, and we leave them to their own devices at our peril. Ordinarily, I would have dispatched my best men to scour the Deepcroft with orders to flush the cultists out. Alas, the calamity decimated our ranks, and the limited forces at my disposal are constantly required to keep the Ixal at bay. Since we thwarted their attack on the Guardian Tree, the Birdmen have not allowed us a moment's respite. They have probed every elm of our defenses in search of a weakness, compelling me to spread our forces far more thinly than I would like. The situation so being, we have no choice but to entrust the task of dealing with the lambs of Dalamud to others. Can we rely on you to handle this matter, Kattra? You can. You have my gratitude. Once you've seen to your preparations, pray make your way to the Deepcroft and identify yourself to the guard posted at the entrance. He will apprise you of the latest developments. That is all. Be careful out there, you hear? May the crystal guide you and keep you. Quest accepted. Alright, before we go diving into Tam-Tara Deepcroft, we're gonna go ahead and get the next page of my hunting log unlocked. So here. Alright, so Minch swarms should be this way. Ah! And hey, look at that, there it is. Two. And three. Alright, so that should unlock. Next page. Alright. Tree slug, arbor buzzard, goblin hunter, firefly, mandragora. So these are all, I think these are all East Shroud, South Shroud. One Central Shroud. Two Central Shroud. Everything else looks to be East Shroud and South Shroud. Okay. I'm gonna try to stir up some assistance for Tam-Tara. Alright, looks like I've got some help with Tam-Tara. Oh my god, I need to go to Bit Branch.
Hello?
None of that. No yawning. While you are making your way to me, I'm gonna go get rid of some arbor buzzards.
Where are you?
Sarg. On Ether.
Okay.
Ether is populous enough I don't have to jump servers to do anything.
It is nice.
Have you updated?
I'm updating now, apparently.
No particular rush.
I'm just updating, so it's gonna take a minute or two.
That's okay. It gives me a chance to get through some of my hunting log. Didn't mean to hit arrow again. No yawning. Stop that. Oh. Sinuses are acting weird too. I need this weather to make up its mind. Because yesterday it was in the 40s and 50s. Today it's in the mid to high 60s. Like, please. Mother Nature, pick a light.
Mm-mm.
Oh my god, I'm going the wrong way. Am I? No, wait, no I'm not. Getting lost.
Stop yawning.
I know, I'm sorry. I'm not doing it on purpose.
Yes, you are. No, I'm just playing. Oh god, I made myself feel. See, that's why I don't do that. I make myself yawn.
Now I gotta get these fireflies. Now, do you want a tank or do you want a DPS? You don't.
Hold on a second.
You're Catcher Rain, I take it. Thanks for helping us out, friend. No doubt the Bow
Where
Lord
is
has.
my character?
Are you still on Aether? No doubt the Bow Lord has already informed you, but your task is to enter the Deepcroft and purge it of the Lambs of Dalamud. In case you're unfamiliar with them, the cult emerged shortly before the Calamity put an end to the Sixth Astral Era. The cultists took the Lesser Moon, Dalamud, for their god, believing that it would deliver them from the devastation. And so, they were rather disappointed when Dalamud exploded into 1,000 flaming pieces before it could complete its descent. Now, having seen their god turn to ash, one would think the cultists might feel moved to question their faith. On the contrary, it served to stoke the flames of their fanaticism. The Lambs of Dalamud are convinced that heretics, that is to say, everyone but them, interfered with the coming of their Lord and Savior, and that it's now their sacred duty to avenge him. Whatever it is they're doing in the Deepcroft, you may be sure that no good will come of it. For the sake of Gridania and Eorzea at large, put an end to their madness. The Tam-Tara Deepcroft now accessible. Alright, I'm gonna jump back to Bent Branch. Were you still on Ether?
I think so, but now I can't find my character.
Check Sarg.
Oh, I did that already. I can't see them. They're not there.
What? And you're not on Marilith?
Hold on, I'm taking a look-see. No, thank God.
Oh.
Okay.
I think
I was
we
about to
both
have
were
a
about to
meltdown.
panic. I think we both were about to panic.
Oh, that gave me a heart attack. Christ.
Okay, well, I'm gonna take a quick break while you are... I'm gonna turn my 7:15 alarm off, though. I'm gonna take a quick break while you are switching over and everything. I gotta get up, stretch, go to the bathroom, and I'll be back in just a couple minutes.
I was about to just freak out.
Back out.
I was about to freak out.
Let's see. Aw, Amber doesn't want to be my friend. There we go. There's the Amber. Alright, Amber, how do you want to do this? That's weird. Is my Discord? No, my Discord's working.
Oh, where are you? Like, do I need to come to you?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm at Bent Branch, though.
I thought we. Oh no, I thought we did Tam-Tara already.
We did
Or was that?
Sastasha.
That's the one.
You want a tank or do you want a DPS?
Oh god, no, I'm not taking. I'm all. I don't want
Alright.
the responsibility. I'm gonna reap.
Alright. Shouldn't be too hard. God, I wish I got I wish they gave conjurers regen. It would make things so much easier.
Last one.
Yep. This one. This is weird. They're not wall-to-walling. Like, I'm not gonna complain. is weird. I'm so used to the tank just wailing.
Right?
Like, this is kind of a... kind of a nice little... I don't have to have a heart attack while I'm going through the Deepcroft. I appreciate that. Really want regen though. Would be very nice. How are we going? Alright, lazy bones. There we go. What?
Oh, sorry. I also have like 90-day bears all on right now.
Oh.
And someone just asked if she looking for Santa Claus because she wants her stocking stuffed. I was like, oh.
Let's do this. Like, it's kind of weird. Like, this is the least stressed out I have been as a conjurer in an early dungeon.
Yeah? I mean, it is
I'm
going pretty smooth.
not complaining. Like, they're not pulling bad enough. They're not pulling so much that I can't keep up with the healing. I'm still able to do some damage. Like, this is nice. Just nice. I like this.
It's chill.
Go. All the chill. We like the chill. Who summons me from the void to reside within this crude vessel? Oh, damn. Okay. Really? Y'all couldn't wait? Oop, get out of that. Not Amber. Don't attack Amber. Heal the pally. Dang, I got another level up. Yay!
Woohoo!
And everybody left before I could give anybody a comp.
I gave one to the tank.
Appreciate that. Alright. Time to go report to Mother Mute. Wait, where am I going? Nope. There we go. Oh, hi. Hi, friend. Welcome back, Kattra. I'm reliably informed that your foray into the Deepcroft was a success. Nor did I expect anything less. You've made such a habit of succeeding that it's difficult not to take your talents for granted. Rest assured, however, Mother is impressed, even if she isn't surprised. But Lord Lewin asked me to pass on his thanks. I must say, it's something of a relief to be able to call upon such a capable adventurer. Sadly, death has become an ever more common occurrence within our fraternity of late. Times being what they are, the guild is constantly inundated with petitions, and we are hard-pressed to find enough hands to deal with them all. While this means no shortage of work for able souls such as yourself, it also provides ample opportunity for the inexperienced to overreach themselves, with predictable consequences. As if to illustrate the point. Um, so I'm actually reading the dialogue out loud, Amber, because if I don't, I will be completely quiet during my stream. Because
Okay.
otherwise I'll like zone and I will be completely quiet. So it keeps me talking, and it keeps me
Like I figured
engaged.
like maybe you were like gonna comment on what you're doing, but like I don't know. It was just a question. Like I was just wondering why. Like,
Otherwise,
but if it keeps you engaged, I
yeah,
mean that's great.
it's mostly because it keeps me engaged with everything that's going on. Otherwise, I will zone and I will start clicking through everything. So, which is why I read everything out loud. um, Avir's gone, and it's all your fault. If it hadn't taken you an age to heal him, he would still be alive. But but I tried. He bolted out of range before I could finish the spell. He shouldn't have been so hard pressed in the first place. We should have done more to lighten his burden. Bah, to the hells with this pathetic excuse for a party. I'm leaving, and it'd be too soon if I never see your faces again. Goodbye and good riddance. I'm leaving as well. I doubt this comes as any surprise, but I never liked you. I only suffered you for your healing, but you couldn't even do that one thing right. Cruel though this may sound, you brought this upon yourself. Oh, and by way of some parting advice, get rid of Avir's head. Bury it, cremate it, do whatever the hells you like with it, but for God's sake, stop carrying it around. It's just get rid of it, alright? Don't leave me alone, please. I'm so sorry, Avir. Please forgive me. As a healer who has had their party members get in too far over their heads when I'm barely able to keep up, yeah, I understand that. Scenes like this have become all too common. That makes a dozen times in half as many days. Now you see why I'm grateful for adventurers of your experience. I can send women like you on a mission without worrying that you might not return. Well, not so much at any rate. Speaking of missions, I would entrust you with another. About a bell ago, I received a message from my counterpart in Old Da. She seeks the service of a reliable adventurer, and you are nothing if not reliable. If you think you might be interested in this task, say the word, and I will be glad to share the details with you. Alright. Quest complete. Okay, before I do that... Oh my god, so many people! I have a job quest. That I need to go grab. That is not Isumi. Welcome, Kattra. The tales of your deeds reach me even here in the cloistered heart of Stillglade Fane. Glad I am that you have come, for I would ask your assistance in a matter of some delicacy. It concerns, yes, young Sylphie once again. As you can no doubt imagine, the recent revelations concerning her mother have sorely troubled the poor child. It appears Sylphie needed some time alone to sort through the whirlwind of emotions which now beset her. She has, in short, fled from the guild. Fortunately, a party of conjurers who were dispatched to the South Shroud to investigate another instance of corruption sent word that they have spotted our wayward Sylphie. Considering the importance of their mission, I would not seek to distract the conjurers from their task. Thus, I turned to you to escort Sylphie back here to the guild. You are, I believe, one of the few people to whom she will listen. Pray travel to Buscaron Struthers and speak with Wolfew. She was the conjurer who first chanced upon Sylphie, and will be able to tell you more of how the young lady fares. Went ahead and jumped off. Amber's all quiet. Give me just a second, guys. Let's see here. Gotta go to the South Shroud.
I'm still here.
Yeah, you quiet. I was like, did she leave
I didn't
me?
abandon you. I'm still here. I'm still. I got you.
I mean, if you want to drop out a voice, you can.
No, I'm
I'm
fine to hang out in voice. We're not playing the same thing. I played
fair.
Adafall.
Well, and I probably will not be doing another dungeon tonight. I'm planning on getting to a certain point in Old Da, and that is going to be my cutoff for the night.
Alright.
That cutoff is going to be before I have to do Copperbell Mine. "82 parties currently recruiting. Good grief. I need to run a little bit faster. I do like the jog mechanic. It's kind of nice. Mapping the realm, South Shroud. Oh, I have critters that I have to hunt in the South Shroud. Like this. What level am I? Oh, I am level 25. I probably won't hunt everything because I'm trying not to get too far ahead of quest level. I'm only 5 levels above those. Oh, it's getting ready to storm in the South Shroud. We meet again, Kattra. I assume Brother Isumi warned you of the corruption my companions and I have been tasked with purifying here in the South Shroud. The source of this extensive blight is found to the southeast. The shrill, discordant voices of the elementals shriek their dismay in the vicinity of the weathered treant. I suggest you give the area a wide berth. Considering the potential dangers, you might imagine how alarmed I was to discover young Sylphie wandered about this part of the Twelves Wood. It seems that her mother, a woman who healed with conjury but remained untrained by the guild, called this region her home. Sylphie herself had her head buried in some manner of tome, but if she is as sensitive to the elemental's murmurings as I am led to believe, then the din within her mind must be driving her to distraction. Pray speak with the child and see that she is well. I would do so myself if our current duty were not so pressing. We will, in fact, be setting out at any moment. Ow. My hiccups. Kattra. Ah, I should have known that Wolfew would tattle on me, and Brother Isumi sent you to take me back, didn't he? He did. This is where my mother used to live, you know, right up until she passed on. Folk were grateful for the healing she offered. And this is the journal she used to keep. There's an entry that explains how nature becomes furious when conjurers use their art. How there are always more people wounded in battles when mortals abuse the power that is not theirs to take. My mother refused to draw on nature because she was scared of making it angry. She wouldn't lie about such things, and I want to do what she would have wanted. I'm going to stop using conjury altogether. Ugh, I've never heard the voices this mad before. I bet it's because Wolfew and the others are overusing their art. We have to go and stop them. Child. Alright, where am I going? No, I don't want to join the fate.
I don't know how to any health, like...
No! Leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. You leave me alone. There we go. Oh, really? One of you I can deal with. There we go. Oh. Now you stop trying to die.
Sorry.
Gods, it's so loud. Can't you hear it? Nature is shrieking in rage. Level sync in effect. Oh. Let's try that again. Purify the corrupted earth. there's the rain. No. I hate y'all. Dodge, at least. That's not what I want to do. Fine. Oh. I wish y'all would dodge. I can't believe nature actually helped us. There was nothing scary about it at all. I might still wonder if it really was safe for conjurers to borrow that power if I hadn't seen the way you wield it. Nothing could seem more natural. I think it's time I went back to the guild. There are a few things I need to collect first, so please go on ahead without me. Alrighty. But wait a second before I do that. I need to go this way. So there's an aetheryte that I need to attune to. There we go. So many people. It's so weird. Oh, that's the white mage. It's one of the artifact armors for white mage. Stop yawning. Welcome back, Kattra. And you also, Sylphie. Brother Isumi, I'm sorry I ran away like that. I understand, child. Did you find the answers you sought? Yes, thanks to Kattra. She showed me that nature was nothing to be afraid of. I think I know why my mother refused to call upon its power. She believed the act caused suffering to nature itself. I see. So it was her very love for nature that prevented her from drawing on its strength. Tell me, Sylphie, has the fog of indecision now lifted from your mind? It has, Guildmaster. I understand now why my mother chose the path she did. Full glad I am to hear that, for I must ask of you one more question. Yes, Brother Isumi? When you first witnessed Kattra cleanse a corrupted element, You mentioned hearing voices. How exactly did they sound? The voices? Well, they sounded joyful, like a crowd letting out a sudden cheer. I really heard them, I swear. I'm sure you did, Sylphie. This is a gift. Conjurers may sense the power of nature and borrow from its strength, but not all can hear its whispers. What you describe are the voices of the elements. You may very well possess the talent to become a hearer. A hearer? Of course, much relies on your studies of conjuring. You have a natural aptitude, but have thus far lacked commitment. You must not neglect your training, Sylphie. Putting aside such matters for a moment, I'm curious to hear about the disturbance you observed in the South Shroud, Kattra. I assume from the reports I have received that it was on a different magnitude to those which you have previously encountered. Am I correct? This bodes ill. The creatures known as mud pies are not native to the Twelveswood. I wonder what relation this may have to the seemingly ever-increasing frequency of these disturbances. Something beyond the damage wrought by the calamity affects the Twelveswood. I shall commune with the elementals and seek to identify this threat. Kattra, Sylphie, I may have need of you both before long. Until then, give yourselves over to the study of your art. Ever shall the earth meet your footfall, and the wind guide your path. Alright, let's see here. I need... Still under level 30, so let's grab the chess piece. Level 26. That's not what I wanted. There we go. Alright, Ash, Wand. I'll go ahead and give myself that. And that. Why is it pink? I swear they do this just to annoy me. I hate pink. Okay, I am not spending 500 gil. I will take the airship. Alright, Miyun. So, you're not adverse to taking a little trip? Wonderful. As I mentioned earlier, the request comes to us from the Adventurers Guild in Ul'dah. Once you arrive, seek out Momodi. The proprietor...
Huh? Yes, they are.
Proprietress of the Quicksand. Think of her as the Sultanate's version of myself. Chances are she'll send you into the midst of danger, but I have every confidence that you'll pull through unscathed. Now off you go, Kattra, and good luck. To Ul'dah I go. Travel to Ul'dah. Shelby Road Exchange. Oh, wait, no. Hustings. I need to go to Hustings real fast. Gotta go to the Alchemist Guild. You've come on behalf of Jandalane. Why, I just furnished him with a fresh batch of my special creations last week. I realize the man's services are in demand, but it would be physically impossible for him to exhaust the entire supply so soon. Stolen, you say? An unfortunate turn of events, indeed, if not entirely unexpected. You see, the man is something of a genius, and genius is often misunderstood by modest minds. Trust me, as I speak from extensive personal experience. Yes, great minds must band together in trying times, lest the realm be deprived of our talents. And so I command you, deliver this parcel to Jandalane with all speed. Fine. Alright, let's go speak with Mobody. Welcome to the Quicksand, friend. I'm a tad busy right now. If you wouldn't mind showing yourself to... Judging by your determined expression, I take it you ain't here for an ale. Are you called Kattra Rain by any chance? Miyun sent word that you'd be reporting for duty. She also made a point of calling you the adventurer of the moment. That ain't no small praise coming from her. But you didn't come all the way here to listen to my prattle. Doubtless you're eager to get started, so let's talk business, shall we? The petitioner ought to be arriving any moment now. Gods almighty, another second under that sun and I would have been set afire. Tankard of ale, if you would be so kind. Excellent timing, Papa Shan. It just so happens the adventurer who will be handling your petition is here. So this winsome lass is the much-lauded adventurer, is she? Marvelous, marvelous. A pleasure to make your acquaintance, milady. I am Papa Shan, formerly of the Sultan's Sworn. I thank you for agreeing to lend us your aid. Mayhap you'd like to apprise Kattra of her mission? Yes, of course. The petition in question was submitted by an acquaintance of mine at Amagina and Sons, a mineral concern. It relates to an unfortunate development at Copperbell Mines. To be plain, giants have seized control of the place. These giants are of the clan known as the Hecatone... I'm butchering that no matter what I try. Fearsome creatures who were sealed within the deepest depths of the mines during the bygone Thorn dynasty. Alas, it seems they have managed to break through the layer of rock which served to imprison them, and now prowl the tunnels where the miners ply their trade. The creatures are justifiably angry about their treatment at the hands of our ancestors, and their presence has forced the suspension of all mining activities on the site. It's no wonder they're angry. Didn't the Thorn dynasty come to an end over 300 years ago? You know your history well, milady. The people of that age used the giants to work their mines. By way of enchanted helms, they were able to bind the ferocious creatures to their will. But, as is oft the way of such tales, these enchantments eventually failed, and the slaves rose up against their masters. In a desperate bid to contain the unbridled fury of the giants, our ancestors induced the collapse of the mine's lowermost levels. So it was that the great giant revolt was ended, buried beneath 100,000 tons of rock. Well, now, that's got me thinking. I seem to recall there being an article about Copperbell in the Mithril Eye a fortnight or so ago. It said the mines were being reopened so as to meet the rising demand for building materials. Like as not, our boys dug a bit too deep and freed the giants. Gods, to think the poor creatures are still alive and kicking after 3 centuries. That's a long time to nurse a grudge. They must be seething. Indeed, and that makes them a danger to us all. There will be no mining at Copperbell so long as they remain. For the sake of both peace and prosperity, they must be subdued. This is the task which we would have you undertake. I'll not deny that the mission will be rife with danger, but our need is great, and so I beg you, put an end to this sorry business. Of course. Gods bless you. I feared you might have reservations, but I assure you it is for the best. In case you didn't know, Copperbell mines are in western Thanalan. Do take care, you hear? Ah, and one last thing before you depart. An employee of Amagina and Sons is present at the quicksand. The fellow's name is Painted Mesa, and he knows Copperbell mines well. It may behoove you to seek his counsel. Alright, and I'm actually going to stop there, guys. So it's a little shorter than normal. I normally go for a little more than 2 hours. But I wanted to get to a certain point, and I got to that point today. So I'm going to go ahead and end things. I will be back on Thursday. I have not decided yet if I'm going to be playing more Final Fantasy or if I'm going to continue my Monster Hunter Wilds playthrough. But I'm more than likely going to be playing Monster Hunter. But thank you all for joining me. I hope you all have an amazing night. Have a good Wednesday. And I'll see you all next time. Bye, guys.